Hey guys, welcome back to the CEO Life Today. My name is Wes Biko, and look, I've been gone for the past couple weeks, guys. Why is that? I've been terribly sick. This lady right here, my girlfriend, she ended up getting me terribly sick, and I've been out of commission for the past 2 weeks, honestly. It's just been, for me, 100% working and sleeping. That's literally what my life has been. However, I did have a chance to go to the mall this weekend. Today's a Monday, so I went like Saturday night, and one of my subscribers said, hey Wes, can you go do a first impressions video? I would love to see it of Tom Ford's Noir Anthracite. You can see your comment right here on the screen. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your suggestions. Guys, keep suggesting stuff and I'll go out there and get it for you. So we have this stuff here right from Nordstrom's, hand decanted, a little sampler vial here. It has like 2 mLs of Tom Ford's Noir Anthracite. So let's check this out. By the way, guys, when I first smelled this, I went into Nordstrom's about a week before I got this. I like the smell of this. It smells nice. I did a little quick spray in a fragrance strip. It's pretty nice stuff. However, on the skin, totally different. So I have some sprayed right here. Initially, what do you get in that opening? To me, it smells like you're walking through a forest, okay? It has this weird kind of oak mossy pine tree vibe to me. This reminds me very heavily of Crisia Uomo. Crisia Uomo is an old scent from the 1980s. It's pretty nice though. My dad owned a ton of it. He ended up giving me a bottle a couple years ago. It was my very first cologne that I've ever actually owned. And I have some of it. It's some old like vintage stuff. I might do a review on that stuff, but that's what this really reminds me of. It's an oak moss and tobacco dominated fragrance. So in the opening here, it's kind of smoky. I want to say ashy in a sense too. This smells slightly like burnt wood, not charcoaly, but like actual ash. It's very earthy, definitely. So for me, I'm getting the kick of cedar. This is not a gross cedar either, like Maison Francis Carjon's Épaule. I find Épaule is very, way too cedary. I do not like the smell of that. It reminds me of like a hamster cage or something like that. This stuff on the other hand is very, very nice. Very toned down, very mild, just very masculine too. As well, for a side note, this does not smell anything like Noir Extreme. So what am I getting from this? Just tons of woods. You get this peppery, kind of almost food vibe, I would say. This reminds me a lot, oddly enough, of chicken biryani. If you've ever had chicken biryani, it's this Indian dish. Tons of spices mixed in there. This is what this really reminds me of. It has the similar kind of spiciness to that. I think that's because of the Szechuan pepper that's in this. But it does smell pretty nice. This doesn't smell anything like a typical pepper I've smelled. I've never smelled Szechuan pepper in an actual fragrance. Smelled it in real life on food, but never in a fragrance. For me, it's always black pepper and stuff. And this is a totally different type of pepper. With black pepper, you're getting something that's very harsh, hits your nose, smells exactly like the black pepper that you're getting. This stuff, on the other hand, just adds this spicy muskiness to me, is what I'm getting from this. I know musk isn't an official note of this, but this is very musky, in my opinion. So now I'm gonna let this kind of sit for a couple minutes and I'll come back to you guys and tell you what I think. All right, so it has been about 10-15 minutes here, guys. Let this dry down a little bit. A lot of the fresh side of this, that kind of pine vibe I was talking about, goes away really quick. And what I'm getting from this, oddly enough, is almost a graphite smell. This reminds me kind of like a fresh pencil that you just sharpened, right? Nothing like, say, an ISO-E Super. ISO-E Super to me smells incredibly similar to just pencil shavings. It's nothing like that in that aspect. It's just kind of the harshness of the graphite. If you'd imagine just the graphite, not pencil shavings, no wood included in that, just the smell of that graphite, you get a little bit of that. It adds a nice sharpness to this fragrance, I find. Other than that, just very woodsy. This to me, in my mind, I just imagine you smell like a lumberjack, somebody who's just walking through a forest the entire day. They're sweating and stuff, you got a bit of musk going on, and they're just walking through a forest, and you have this nice freshness from the forest, the nice clean air, but you also have a bunch of trees up, and they have the kind of smell of the woods and stuff on them. This doesn't smell like fresh cut wood. This doesn't smell as much like a pine tree, but like, even then the cedar in this, it doesn't smell like a typical cedar to me, which is very weird to say, and it might be too, I know one of the notes on this is sandalwood. It could be just the mixing of those two notes, with both of them being woods, that kind of does change the scent of this, but Overall, guys, I'm just getting some peppery, kind of slight Indian curry vibe to this, mixed with a forest and a bit of muskiness. This is pretty nice stuff though. I would highly recommend this. In terms of out of 10, I'm definitely giving this a 9 out of 10. This is some stuff, this is definitely going on my Christmas list. I like this stuff and I would love to own a full bottle of this. I'm gonna do a full review of this, so check it out guys soon. Take care.